So, as a Catholic priest, I am afraid of one group only. Let me begin by telling you that I'm not afraid of non-Catholics, I mean other Christian denominations. When we were in the seminary, we were taught by a Lutheran pastor, ecumenism. And we discussed normally. We are not having problem with these people. It's just a misunderstanding on some doctrines. That is okay. I am not afraid of those who left Christianity or those who left the church. I'm not afraid of them. I don't have much problem with them. I am not afraid of non-Christians completely. In my area, in my country, Nigeria, there is a group that say, let's go back to our tradition. I mean, traditional religion. I'm not afraid of them. They have the right. You can believe in whatever. But I'm afraid of one group only. I'm afraid of Catholics who fight against the church. Catholics who criticize the church authority. Catholics who criticize the teachings of the church. Sometimes I don't understand it. If you don't agree with the teachings of the church, but it is better you maybe I don't know how to put it so that it will sound very cool. You leave the church officially, not you maybe criticizing the church. And sometimes many people will say, the priest, and when people criticize the priest, the bishop, the pope, what I always ask them is, have we ever knelt down and pray for the pope? Have you ever knelt down and pray for the bishop? Have you ever knelt down and pray for priests? No. Rather, people will criticize, forgetting that these priests are your brothers, and they never became priests because they were worthy. No. The vocation to holiness, achieving holiness, is a general vocation to all Christians. It's not limited to priests. So priests are human beings like you. It's a vocation of audacity. From among your brothers and sisters, God chose some people. He called them, they looked around and said, this is a very tough journey, but Lord, I accept. You called me, here I am. I have confidence in you. I am not a priest because I'm better than all of you. Impossible. And that's why sometimes when I look at certain things, when people come to me for confession, I am always humbled. I have to tell you the simple truth. But then when I'm private, when I'm personal, I just hit my chest. I said, at least one thing is sure. I am trying my best. And most of these people, sometimes they think that because they have gifts, they can attack priests, and they think, let me just explain to you. I understand it from my cultural background. You see, we have the elders in the village. The priests are like the elders, or the priests are elders of the church. If you go from the etymology of the word presbyterate, it has to do with elders in the church. So from my cultural background, you see that in our villages we have elders. So you have to travel. If God bless you as a child, 25 years, you have your own helicopter, you have your private jet, you have your wealth. When you come back to the village, you have to bow before the village. You have to bow before the chief, the elders in the village, the traditional ruler. You have to bow before them. No matter who you are so rich, whatever. It is the same thing with the gift of the Holy Spirit. You can have with whatever gift in the Catholic Church. In that church, you have elders. You have to respect the elders. If not, in my village, you cannot, if the elders tell you, do this, you have to do it. You are not going to build here, you are going to build here. You are not going to do this traditionally, culturally, you are not going to do this, you are not going to do this. You have to respect. Because they cannot be wrong all at the same time. And whatever they do, they are happy that you are progressing. So they want to protect you. They want to tell you the right thing. There can be few of them that are not happy with you. It's okay. But generally, The village is happy that their son or their daughter is doing well. It's the same thing in the Catholic Church. If you have your personal gift, the teaching of the church is that gifts are expressed in the church. It is the Spirit that guides the church that gives gifts. I mean, the Spirit gives gifts to the sons and daughters of the church. And then you have to express those gifts in the church. Then the elders of the church will tell you, no, don't do this. It is against. Don't do this. It is against. Don't do this. It is against. You have to obey them. There is no need to say that maybe they are jealous of your gift. It is impossible. Your gift enriches the church. The church is happy for your gift, but use it normally. If not, you are going to hit the dead end. It's as simple as that. It's either you leave the church at the end of it all, or you end up destroying yourself. Because when the spirit of pride enters, you end up seeing that you start doing a lot of things that clearly are not inspired by the Holy Spirit because you want to protect your ego. No. Pray for your priests. No matter how you grow, know that there are elders in this Catholic Church, and the priests are the elders in the church. The Holy Spirit cannot tell you to insult the elders of the church. It is impossible. The Holy Spirit can only tell you to pray for the elders. I think I've forgotten the saint. One saint that the Blessed Virgin Mary, during her apparition, told her to do something, and the superiors told her to do another thing. I think that was a female saint. I've forgotten really, but I will find out the saint. So, when she went back, she asked the Blessed Virgin Mary, look at what you're telling me to do, and my superiors are telling me to do this. And our mother said, respect your superiors. And I tell people that as long as your inspiration is from the Holy Spirit, today the church can say that you are wrong, but just calm down. Even after 100 years, the church will come back and say that you are right. You propose to the church, and then you leave the church to battle it with the Holy Spirit. Today you may be wrong, but after 100 years, they will say, I know some theologians that the church removed their faculty, but after some years, their faculties were given back to them with honor. Calm down. Whenever you see your ego growing, it is no longer the Holy Spirit. Your gift may be genuine, but the devil cannot tempt you with what you don't have. The work of the devil is to come in and corrupt what is good in you. That is what the devil does. So that you have a genuine gift from the Holy Spirit is not sufficient. You need to protect it so that the devil will not take advantage and destroy you. If it is in computer language, we say hacking. The devil can hack into it if you don't protect it very well. He will hack into it and it will be a corrupt file. Humility. If you're in the Catholic Church and you want to remain in the Catholic Church, be humble with the gift the Holy Spirit has given you. You cannot fight the church.